readings. Alright, thank you for joining us for tonight's communication, connection, channeling. According to YouTube, I have a bad connection because YouTube is YouTube. Just gotta love ya. Oh, hopefully it looks alright. You can't win here, can you? I don't really trust YouTube. Well, I see myself there and it looks just fine. Yeah. Okay. The joys of live streaming. Okay. Florida weather's here. Jeez. One of these days I'll have air conditioner in here, or I'll be somewhere else where there is one. Okay, tonight's message or connection. I received this last night about I'll go into it as far as I can, if I can. Is Mars destroyed itself to take over Earth? Now, it wasn't everybody on Mars. Trying to look decent. It wasn't everybody on Mars. It's always an elite group, like the Illuminati of Mars, you can say. But it feels like that they got obsessive with humanity. So I believe like there's messages that Anunnaki was the first to manipulate our society, but I believe Martians were right up there. They can say the ones that took it to the extreme might have been the Anunnaki, but however you want to look at it. But the Martians did play a big role in our manipulation. What I see is, I see our world as like Mars, meaning that you can almost remove Earth and just call it Mars. The way I see it, the way I'm picking up on it, because their influences are everywhere. Seeing it's not always the easiest, but it's everywhere. It's in our culture. Of course, with Mars, from what I felt, that they were more aware of more the alien presences around. Maybe they might not have liked it, but whatever it is, there are a lot of different type of beings there too. Look very strange, and they don't really give me any clear indication of what they look like, but I'm not sure if I really want to know at this point. They look weird, let's put it that way. Yeah, their face is kind of distorted, but well, not always. Not everybody was like that, but when they came to Earth, yeah, they basically saw it as easy to invade. Possibly they came through the oceans, basically like ocean portals. They're not really going into full details, but the Martians definitely did come and influence us greatly. But yeah, once again, the Atlanteans are very, feminine control. Oh, I won't say control, but female ruled, however you want to look at it. It wasn't ruled, but however you want to look, it wasn't really, anyway. It wasn't ruled, but it was, however you want to look at it. But over time, obviously, the Martians got kind of more influenced the female, and now we have, to break it down, and now we have more male dominance over females in our world due to Martian influence. I believe that played a big role in, and the Martians lost the wars over time. It took a long time for them to lose their influence here. Like the wars of the past, the 100 Years' War, and other medieval wars, their Dark Ages. I would even say even during just lost track. Other things coming in. Vladimir Paler, I would say that's very Martian. It's also very Anunnaki and very. There's probably a lot of other species involved, but once again, the Martians played a big role in our manipulation. When I see like those monster trucks, you see those Bigfoot. I see Mars when I see those. So big technologies, fancy stuff. That's Mars. Mars had all this fancy technology. And so, but they're still very third dimensional, but they're very knowledgeable. I would say higher third dimension. They can do space travel. They can do things that we can't, or we can, but we're so manipulated we can't do anything. We'd be lucky if we get up to go to work half the time. I mean, our species is it's called. I mean, you can say spiritually, it's this child race in that regard. But if you remove the manipulations, I believe you can grow up quite fast. Well, when it needs to. Not everybody's going to grow up fast, but I believe society will evolve quicker than it is now. But right now, the elites, and obviously they have their foot on top of us, you can say. But I believe also that foot is losing its power. The Bilderberg group, I should put that in the title, but if you like it, the Bilderberg group is meeting up on Thursday, I believe, and I don't see any power there. I mean, yeah, a bunch of rich old guys that are kind of gross. But I don't see any power there. I mean, they have power, but I believe they're going to lose it from what I see. And also the end of the House of Windsor, that is your one, the king and queen nonsense, the queen, Elizabeth. I believe that's going to come down through scandal. I'm not sure when, but I believe it's going to crash one of these days. I mean, look at North Korea. Who saw that coming this soon? I did not see that coming this fast. So anything's possible. Of course, you had the whole thing, Harvey Weinstein that happened. Who saw that? I didn't see that either. So we are going through a purge of transformation. I believe once again, feminine is going to get stronger here, or the females will get stronger here in power, but in a way where it's not trying to dominate the male. It's just being yourself, basically. And basically having more courage. I can do this without imitating a male like Hillary Clinton, for example. That will happen. They're not making it easy, far from it. So I believe more of the feminine will get more in power over time, possibly even a female president. Once we get out of all this manipulation, I believe it's highly likely. I don't think we're going to have a president anymore, but do we even need any of that nonsense? I think we've had enough of it. But yeah, also with alien disclosure, I believe we're going into a phase, this is what I got recently, of just more higher knowledge, more setting us up for the physical connections, basically opening us up more to the higher vibrations, to bring it down to humanity, to just get us ready for obviously this is going to be a quick transformation. This is what I see with disclosure. Of course, it could be something else too. It could be another event. I don't know. An event. I always say I don't know because it's so. I want to know. I probably do. I just don't know. I can't. I can't recall here. But yeah, like an event that will, set the stage for our alien awareness here, because a lot of the things that, like I said, of the past are going to come to an end. World War III, we're kind of going through it right now if you really want to look at it. It's not what you would call it. It's in the home, it's in the families, it's human trafficking, stuff in the air, all of this stuff. It's all just, that's World War III if you're looking for it. Yeah, Yemen, etc. So I believe, yeah. And as for Mars, yeah, Mars influence, it feels like they lost the war. I would say around 1400 time period, maybe sooner than that. It's hard to say. They do influence. I believe Anunnaki mostly influences the religions. Of course, you have reptilian. Once again, you have everybody there. They're all kind of combined together to manipulate humanity. That's probably more of an Anunnaki thing. As for religion, from what I can pick up at this moment, I do see also, yeah, many more whistleblowers as for the positive Illuminati coming out. That would be, I mean, I just did a video on one, but I just kind of, I wasn't looking for it, I just sort of found it. And that really, it gives you more encouragement. I don't think he's lying. I'm not seeing. I mean, why would you go? I mean, what would be the point of it? Just anyway, I think he's telling the truth. I really feel. I believe more on the way. And I don't know if they're going to go fully public with it, but they are aware of the changes with the Earth. Yeah, many are tired of what's going on, and I believe that, you know, the Earth, the aliens are assisting us, but we are assisting ourselves. It's not just them; they're helping us, helping us. You know, help you, help me, help you. You know, that type of thing. You know, they're helping us help us. If I can say that 3 or 4 times. Yeah, you know, it's going to go into our culture eventually. I believe, yeah, more alien. We're going to be taken more seriously, not to be blacked out. Not sure how that's going to work, but we're going to. The influence is going to increase. Now, obviously, it's not all negative reptilians. There are positive reptilians here. I can't see. Yeah, figures. Positive reptilians are assisting us, of course, and they have a lot of power and influence. Clear my eyes, jeez. Yeah, so they're going to go through. There is a lot of alien wars going on here, and it doesn't mean you have to connect with it. Is it really worth it? But I believe there's dozens of them. Around the oceans, outside the Earth, different dimensions. They're just trying to keep people closed in the third dimension as hard as they can. Because, yeah, third dimension is being retired. Now, retiring third dimension takes a while. Yeah, it's not something done overnight. But as our culture shifts to more alien awareness, of soul awareness, you can say, more like it. It's more soul awareness than alien awareness, because you're connecting to your angels, your guides, your universe, and just a way of seeing it. It's like a hippie on crack, basically, but without all the you know, protesting. Because protesting is another form of manipulation. Not to say there's nothing wrong with saying, you know, doing what you believe, but also, I don't know, that will change eventually. It'll be mostly, I don't even think it'll be, I won't even call it peaceful protests, but there will be gatherings that will be more healing than negativity. Yeah, it'll be more, we don't understand ourselves fully yet, so how can you take that power when you're not really understanding what you can do with it? You know, so we're going to change timelines where this fear of the unknown is no longer the fear. So we're going into more of soul awareness, so we can change the vibrations of the Earth and connect to the universe, connect to the alien beings here when we are fully ready. We will get introduced to them little by little, of course. But there will be a time where we just feel ready, that all the Earth will be ready for a combined energy. So over time there will just be glimpses of aliens, and who knows what they have planned. But it does feel like there is a big event on its way of some kind. But not to bring in fear. There's going to probably be some of that, but not. Either way. We'll find out. Maybe nothing, maybe something, we'll see. Alright, for those that are new to all this, is ivantower.com. Let me check something. Okay, I guess my stream is back. Hopefully everything's running. Yeah, okay. This is ivantower.com. We have private sessions open on Thursday and throughout the weekend, and other times, a Google Hangout, Zoom, and channeling by phone. We'll also have the shop. 5 days for around the 5 days, maybe 7 days. I think about 7-day mark right now. Going as fast as I can for delivery. We also have Spirit Social, same thing here. And I also have you can submit a question and through other channelers and healers. We also have Patreon, where you can support the channel this way and join the webinar. Whatever works for you. Yeah, joining the webinar is very confusing. I'm trying to make it easier. when I get time to do that. We also have a social network here. Thank you for being part of that. Trying to keep the stream a little bit short. And also have the Jake comic, and he's going to go into his slowly going to be promoting him on different channels, work on his movie career. His influence is definitely going to get a lot stronger. Takes time, but is definitely going to start speaking to the masses eventually. So that's a fun one though. Alright, yeah, there's a lot of messages there. He's going to visit the Bilderberg group eventually. I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, when the chemtrails, and the next issue is going to connect to the Illuminati and expose some of that, and it gets more bizarre as we go along. So, alright, yeah, Florida, gotta love it. Okay, let's see here, what else we have? Yeah, so our connections to Pluto, Mars, Uranus, Venus, all those planets that are interconnecting with us is basically they're watching us, waiting for us to awaken. Even Mars, yes, is very much manipulated, but so are we, and there is much positive there, but also negative, but it's a little bit of both. As for the Martian connections, on this planet basically influence us, you can say there is some of their, yeah, through Greece, through basically it's males pretty much dominating the female. They did as hard as they could, and I believe the Anunnaki took that and increased it. You know, they took it into the Middle East and made it as horrible as they could. So I don't even think even the Martians would go that far as what's going on in the Middle East. So Saudi Arabia, etc. You know, that's really, I believe the Anunnaki really took, and there's probably other beings, the Anunnaki definitely took it to the next step. Gotta love it, huh? But you know, yeah, all these species are growing. Some are negative, become positive. Some positive become negative. It's a little bit of both. We're all transitioning into each other's vibrations. As for basically, we are going to see ourselves more clearly. We're going to, yeah, felines here that are assisting us. A lot of them are actually from Sirius. They're not all looking human. There's different types of feline, but a lot of the Syrians are, I guess, cats, like house cats are Syrian. They're not all wearing. But you can say they all know what they're doing. You know, they're all, you know. So yeah, Syrian, and of course the canines come from Sirius too, which is kind of funny. But not all the cats come from Sirius, though. Like the feline, I would say like the house cats are more from Sirius, and the big cats are from Lyra. Not all of them, but some of them. As for the weird connections there. So, Silver Bell's here. She's usually not here for our. She's usually not here, so she's here for a reason. Clear out the stuff. So I think I got sick. I must have got attacked again, obviously. But also I think I went through a slight upgrade, but I'm not quite there and understanding it at this time. Stop. Alright. Chill. Okay. One moment. Alright, we're bringing in somebody. I think that would probably be the best bet. Let's see. Whoever has the best message for us at this moment, as we connect more to our direction. Oh yeah, oh yeah, this is. I've had this for a while. At least they gave me a message, you know, a while back. You know, from the spirit realms or alien, whatever you want to call it. Of like they can give us like maybe a sentence or like a couple of words, and they'll like change everything. They haven't done that yet. I get this feeling like all you have to say a couple words, is it? And everything will switch. I mean, your whole perception of life will change. They haven't done that yet, from what I can pick up on. There might be other words, it might be more than just that, but it's like 3 words. I get 3 words. And then there'll be other words to follow that to explain it. But they have not quite gotten into it. I just get that sense. I don't know if they're ever going to do it anytime soon. So, you know, it just gives you another way, I don't know, another way of seeing things beyond this worldly realm. So, okay. Yeah, I'm still getting over a cold. I think I'm a lot better, as I'm running off with not much sleep. And Friday I have to do the same thing. So I have to go for early Friday, so I have a webinar. I'm going to go for it early. That's going to be a tough one. I think I'll be okay, but jeez. So, alright. Alright. I believe I know who's here. Well, connect to a couple of beings, possibly, if I have enough energy for it. So, much love. Here we go. Greetings to you. We are the Orions. Orion Council. Now, connecting to us, there are many versions of us. Many of us are reptilian. As yes, our species has caused difficulties on your world, has taken many from your planet and brought them to our star system for examination. For population, to create other species through yours. So there are other planets in our solar system that are human like you. Different, but not that different. And yes, Orion has many Earth humans at this time. Now, many went willingly and others did not. You can thank the Zetas for that, for the ones that did not want to be. But they want to expand. So other humans from other worlds are similar to you. Yes, their air is different, but the reptilian energies is an experiment with your species. There's also other Martian worlds that you do not connect with at this time, that are not near your... other Martian worlds, let's put it this way, have your humans on them with a rebuilt Mars. As Mars continue their species in other places, one of them is Sirius, some is an Orion, and there are other places for that connection. Reason we are telling you this, as you upgrade your consciousness, no longer have fear of connecting to the unknown, knowing that you will connect in a positive way, and most of you will. Realize fear will bring in fear. No fear will take you into the next level of basically human and alien connecting, as basically the telepathic connections will increase, your vibration will shift. As for when this will occur, it's kind of happening at this moment. As basically you're trusting yourselves. You're not being fearful of our presence. And there's nothing to be afraid of. Your species has been through quite a bit, hasn't it? Isn't it time for a break? And yes, there's going to be ups and downs in connecting to our species, but that's going to be normal. As for basically, you are discovering, you can see yourselves as like Christopher Columbus. I know that's not the best way of looking at it, but channeling connections, your just intuitions, you as a human are exploring new worlds. So it's similar to an explorer. It is actually the same thing. It's you're doing it through your spiritual channel. which is very advanced actually. Which is you not holding back. Oh, I have to do everything physically. Not really. You'd be surprised how much is done spiritually. Even on an alien level, a lot is done spiritually. Trusting it, allowing it to flow. And don't be angry that you're not at a certain level. Be glad where you are, and there's always more further to go. Keep going forward. Curiosity will take you to that new place. Curiosity will help you move on. Yes, and there is many on your planet that are connected to channelings, but are not truly ready for an alien visitation. Some say it, but not really. Yes, they rather have the channeling and then continue in the third dimensional world. It is a little bit too much to have a physical connection, but many of you, we know who you are more than ready for our visit. So basically, you will feel more of our presence. It's just you're tuning in. You are the key to unlock your world. All of you. Everyone here is a key to a new reality. It's just, do you trust it? When you are ready, you will know. Just keep going forward. Basically, explore yourselves. Explore the universe that is you. Because really, many of you, all of you, are, yes, the word champion, I know we're going to give you an ego push, but champions, yes, being on a world of deception. You are here to undecept the deception. To clear out the deceptions, to find more truth. As, yes, realize, yes, the media on your planet, the education on your planet, the education plays a big role, as you can see. As for many of these temples, these empires have to fall, but gradually fall. As, yes, you go to school and say, no more of this nonsense. I want to connect to my spirit guides. I want to know what mothership I'm connected to. And yes, I have all the knowledge within me. Just help me unravel it. And so the students can teach the teacher, and the students can teach each other, all teaching. Everyone's teaching. And this is the reality you are heading towards. A new way of looking at everything on your planet. The way you eat, the way you breathe, the way you interact with each other. Yes, your telepathic abilities will increase. It's because you realize many of you want to get these thoughts out and that other person's not hearing. It would make things much easier, wouldn't it, to say hello to people, wouldn't it? Just to telepathically saying hello to everyone. And that way you know you can trust that person because they're saying hello back. And those are saying, because there's a lot of deception in your world. As a hello in the physical isn't always a hello. It is, but it isn't, and there's much going on. As a telepathic connection, you're stepping into that person's vibration. It's like, this is who I am. And if they're hiding something, you will see deception there easily. It's easier to find deception, actually. So you're going to that phase also. And that will gradually occur. What is it that you want to grow? What is it about you that you want to enhance? You are enhancing it right now. And just be you. But yes, what talents do you wish to explore? Explore them. Try them out. As yes, your journey into the new worlds is, yes, upon you. It is time for more human and alien interaction, but basically the human letting go of the human ways, the negative human ways, the third dimensional ways. As those parts of you have, yes, help you grow. But why not grow even further now? As yes, the third dimension has had its teachings, but it's now for you to teach the universe what you have learned. And to be able to reconnect to your powers. Now you have strengthened yourselves. Because in the Atlanteans, yes, they were very advanced, but not very strong. You are now strong, aren't you? Many of you are. Even those that feel like they're strong, they are strong. Now you can handle this body, as it's been enhanced greatly since your Atlantean years. Yes, the great experiment was to shut it down and then reactivate. Shutting down was not easy, and it was not pretty, and it has not been pretty throughout your history. But now realize you are coming out of that darkness. Of course, if you wish to. And who do you want to be? What do you want on your world? Because you are manifesting it at this time. You're manifesting our connection here. You're allowing us to come through. And sometimes beings come through and just give you a general message, because that is what needs to be heard. That's what needed to be heard at that time. Not every detail of the universe needs to be heard. As you are, yes, changing your directions, it is time for the new earth. But it is time for you to learn more about you. As for what's happening on your planet, yes, there is much, yes, continued manipulation. Basically, the reptilians are, yes, like your teachers. They're here to give you a whooping, you can say. A mental, physical one, basically to lower your energies, feel like you have no reason to be on this world. It is time to change that. It's like, I have every reason to be on this world. Why are you here? So you are basically going to have an awakening, a friendly one, with those that are causing mischief on your world. A friendly hello will help. A war will not work. Because you'll be right back where you started, in a negative state. But just, why are you doing this? No, I don't need that attacks anymore. Of course, some of you are going to continue that, because some of you are changing timelines for the more positive, and so some aren't liking that. You are bringing more of, you're speeding things up, some of you, and that's where basically the consciousness is now letting go of the old earth. And the old earth is not an easy one to let go, and so these beings here are not going to make it easy. As yes, their faces are in your face, their ways are your ways. You'd be surprised how many reptilians on your world have a shopping addiction. Or a video game addiction. Because many of them are mimicking your ways. As they cause difficulties for you, they mimic those ways to continue that path. Oh yes, as for your... one moment. Your London, yes, your Queen of England, yes. She is, yes, under... yes. reptilian manipulations, by far, yes, the most advanced on your planet. Yes, the most advanced. Yes, that monarchy, it will come to an end. In the next few years, it will start to disintegrate. As yes, it's just humans don't need it anymore. Of course, they probably say we didn't need it before. Well, many are going to lose any hope for it. What it brought to your world is no longer needed. So it's going to lose its influence. Expect it to deteriorate over the next few years. That's all we can say on that. As your weather changes on your world, yes, your Mother Earth is going through a cycle. You are going through a cycle. Not be afraid. You are, yes, it is time to change even the air of your Earth, so you can breathe more clearly, see more clearly. See, yes, you are changing your environment. How do you connect to the fourth dimension? You change your Earth to be a more fourth-dimensional world. And this is what you're doing. This is how it feels. So there will be some other changes, but not to worry. Everyone knows why they are where they are. In the third dimension, they're not always aware, but not to worry. Transition is inevitable for your world to awaken itself. Because a lot of these weather anomalies are here to awaken humanity also. Yes, those have caused difficulties on your world. Your Adolf Hitler caused difficulties on him. He was here actually to awaken your world. Yes, that's a tough one for some, isn't it? You will see things differently in the higher dimensions. Not to say what that was a positive event, far from it. What was there to bring an awakening to you of things to come? An alien invasion? An alien awareness is more like it. As the old human, this is kind of like your new, yes, your new, it's not a world war, it is a world opening, a transition, whatever you want to call it, ascension, whatever you want to call it. You're going to have new words for this. Is basically your Mother Earth is connecting with all of you to see what you want to experience here. Yes, you all have a group meeting or individual meeting with her. As you all agreed to all of this also. Even if you say you did not. You did. As for yes, you're letting go of the old and on with the new. And so with the old is realize the manipulators that are on your world, they're holding on to, they can't hold on to you anymore. But they can fight you. And this is coming from those in your third dimension that are asleep. Where do you think they're getting their power from? They're getting their power from lower vibrations from the third dimension. Those that are in the sleep state, you call it. So that's where these beings are coming from. And many of you are aware of that. Heal that energy. Heal the third dimension. Let them go. Yes, it's not easy. It's never intended to be easy. This world, yes, went into a hell state. As you can see. A hell consciousness. And now you're spinning it around. It's like, no more of this. And there's few of you now, more is to follow. As for this third dimensional environment, basically you're going to add more to your lives than what you are already aware of. But it'll be a spiritual awakening, meaning that you are unlimited instead of limited. Unlimited possibilities as you open yourself up. You're like cracking yourself open. It's a gradual process though. Many of you like to teleport and fly and get on with it. Your environment's been this way for a very long time. You can't just switch it, turn it over just like that. Some can. But here is a gradual awakening of each other. It is time to, yes, a spin into the new world. And the old world is going to, there's so much to learn in your dimension. So as it heals, you will learn what you're here to learn. But it's also time for clarity. Realize also you are going into where you want to go. Where is this beautiful reality that you're looking for? Allow it to come in. Experience it. Some do not make it easy. We understand that. But for many of you, it'll be just, what is it? What is your fantasy environment? What is your fantasy world? Because that powers your reality. Unlimited energies of experience. And you will see a new earth within you. Yes, we are the Orions. More to come, of course. We'll leave you. We send our blessings to your society as you are growing more into the higher earth human that you are intended to be. Blessings to you all. Okay, take care, everyone.